Hello and welcome to your lecture. In this recording, we're going to continue our series on muscle identification. This will be part 3. It'll be a really brief one. It's going to be on the muscles of the abdomen. Recall that the human body has a boatload of muscles, approximately 700. We are doing a brief survey, so we will cover the ones that we find most relevant and maybe ones that we will see in A&P2. You will need to know the ones we're identifying as potential questions on your online muscle practical. The online muscle practical is 40 multiple choice questions worth 20 points. Also, as we go through this, I will mention which muscles will be included on your origin, insertion, and action quiz. So it's all grouped together and related. So in the abdominal muscle grouping, first muscle we have is the major one, the rectus abdominis, runs basically through the center of your abdomen. The rectus abdominis has the job of flexing the vertebral column, but it also stabilizes the pelvis as we walk. Does a bunch of other things too, I would like to interject. It's able to do this because it originates on the pubis and inserts on the sternum, as well as onto ribs 5 through 7. Now, when someone has six-pack abs, this is what we're looking at. The bumps and the bubbles in this muscle shape. The next muscle we have to explore will be the external oblique muscle. You're going to have external and internal obliques, just like the name indicates. The external oblique muscle will be the outermost layer, running kind of cattywampus or diagonally. The external oblique muscle flexes the vertebral column, rotates the trunk, and bends it laterally. It can do this because it originates on the pubis, again, same as the rectus abdominis, and inserts on ribs 5 through 7, same as the rectus abdominis. When we're looking at the external oblique muscle, look at the arrangement of the fibers. They sort of fan upward and out toward the armpits, we could say. When we look at the internal oblique muscle, it's going to have an opposite arrangement of muscle fibers. The internal oblique muscle will flex, rotate, and laterally flex the vertebral column. It will originate on the lumbar fascia, iliac crest, and inguinal ligament. It will insert on the linea alba, pubic crest, and the costal cartilages of the last 3 ribs. Being that it is internal oblique, hopefully that indicates to you that it is a more internal layer. And again, it runs obliquely or diagonally across the abdomen. The fourth and final abdominal muscle that we'll be covering is the transverse abdominis muscle. The transverse abdominis muscle is one that you will need to know for your origin insertion quiz. It aids in expiration. So as you're exhaling, the squeezing of these muscles will help. It is able to do that because it originates on the anterior iliac crest, the lateral half of the inguinal ligament, the thoracolumbar fascia, and cartilages of ribs 6 through 12. It will insert on the abdominal aponeurosis to the linea alba, the xiphoid process, and the pubic symphysis. So let's look at a couple of things here. There's this line that runs through the center of the rectus abdominis, right through the center. There will be a line of connective tissue. That's the linea alba. Now, the abdominal aponeurosis is this white connective tissue that covers the layers of the abdomen. The transverse abdominis layered with the internal and external obliques, along with the rectus abdominis. All of these muscles give this area a great ability to stabilize and squeeze. Anytime we see layered muscles in opposing directions or differing directions, which we will see throughout different organs in our exploration of the body, it does deliver enhanced strength, but it also definitely delivers the ability to squeeze. Okay, that is it. This was a really short, brief video on the muscles of the abdomen. Stay tuned for the next one.